I became the CEO of my business at the age of 30, and I learned most things the hard way. Here are 19 mistakes that I made and the lessons that I learned to save you time, money, and stress. Rapid fire, let's go. My parents died, my company was broke, and I had zero leadership experience. Every single mistake I made was costing us real money and real people. But each one taught me something that transformed how we operate and how we grew. If you're building a team or transitioning from operator to leader, this will fast track your growth. Lesson number 1, better before bigger. Here's the mistake: chasing growth too early. I thought more clients, more staff, more offices equals success. We were growing broke. Lesson: make what you have better first. Better clients, better staff, better systems. Growth follows excellence, not the other way around. Lesson number 2, hiring on gut feel. Here's my mistake: hiring people that I saw potential in. Hiring chemistry over competence. Here's the lesson: right person, right seat, right time. Slow the process down, look for values alignment first, and then find the competence to suit the role. Bad hires can cost you 6 to 12 months of serious pain. Lesson 3, too many markets. Here's the mistake: spreading across too many markets too thin. Jack of all trades, master of none. Here's the lesson: dominate your core market first, get traction there, and then expand carefully in time. Don't spread yourself too thin. Focus beats breadth every time. Lesson number 4, marketing without strategy. Here's my mistake: posting and spending without any strategy. Just throwing content at the wall, hoping something will stick. Here's the lesson: strategy beats noise. Define your audience, develop your content strategy, and stick to it consistently. Less content and more connection with your audience and you'll win. Lesson number 5, changing tech too fast. Here's my mistake: changing tech too quickly, thinking that the next shiny new toy will solve all of my problems. Here's the lesson: only add tools that fit into your existing processes or are going to truly add efficiency to how you do business. Technology can amplify both good processes and terrible ones. Quick pause: if you want my free issues list system, which transformed our business operations, links in the description. It'll change the way you solve problems and make better decisions in your business. Let's keep going. The next lessons are about the numbers and systems that truly matter. Lesson number 6, not knowing every line item. Here's my mistake: letting small costs leak out, death by 1,000 subscriptions. Here's my lesson: cash is king. If you're spending it, you need to know what its return is. And if you can't explain it, eliminate it and save your money. Lesson number 7, bad meetings. Here's my mistake: meetings with no outcome, no agenda, and no end time. Time thieves disguised as productivity. Here's the lesson: every meeting needs an agenda, a purpose, and a clear end time. And if it doesn't need a discussion, maybe it could be an email. Make meetings impactful and get clear action items to drive outcomes forward in your business. Meetings should solve problems, not create them. Lesson number 8, no scorecards or dashboards. Here's my mistake: running a business on gut feel, good intentions, and good vibes. It doesn't work. You're flying blind with good intentions. Here's the lesson: try to track 6 or fewer key metrics in your business weekly. Numbers don't lie, but stories do. You can't steer what you can't see. Lesson number 9, ignoring real connections. Here's my mistake: thinking KPIs alone drive performance when numbers matter more than real people. Here's the lesson: performance with your team follows genuine connection. Ask open questions, actually listen, and genuinely care. Humans aren't spreadsheet cells. Lesson number 10, you are not your circumstances. Here's my mistake: letting external events dictate my emotional state, reacting instead of responding. Here's my lesson: reframe it quickly. Life is happening for you, not to you. Control your response. Don't try and control the situation. This becomes your leadership superpower. If these insights are hitting, you need my 30 lessons in 30 days email series. 30 days of tactical, impactful leadership advice straight into your inbox, and it's totally free. Links in the description. We're halfway through. These next ones changed how I feel about competition and authenticity. Lesson number 11, look outside your industry. Here's my mistake: only benchmarking myself against my competitors. Narrow thinking with predictable results. Here's the lesson: your clients compare you to every brand they love. Look outside your industry for inspiration to bring true innovation into your business and how you do things. Lesson number 12, authenticity, ambition, and adaptability. Here's my mistake: thinking I had to always wear a perfect CEO mask, the guy that had all the answers. Here's the big lesson: be real, Aim high and adjust quickly. Authenticity is your real competitive advantage because no one can copy being you. Lesson number 13, 3 steps to success. Here's my mistake. Overcomplicating business plans. Analysis paralysis disguised as strategy. Here's a simple lesson with this 3-step framework. Elevate your state, raise your standards, and simplify your strategies. Filter every decision that you make through that framework. Simple beats complicated every time. Lesson number 14, strengths can be weaknesses. Here's my mistake, letting my vision run unchecked, thinking that my strengths were never going to be a weakness. Here's my lesson, balance your vision with great people that challenge risk and balance the team. Visionaries need operators, dreamers need realists. Lesson number 15, technician to visionary. Mistake, staying on the tools too long, being the highest paid employee instead of a true CEO. Here's my lesson, audit your time ruthlessly. You've got to carve out time to get yourself out of the trenches, to build your culture and design a great vision for your business. You can't lead from the trenches. Want weekly insights like this? Subscribe to my leadership lessons where I send weekly insights on the mistakes that I'm learning from and the wins that I'm having in my business. Free link in the description. Final 4 lessons. These transformed my operating standards within my business and they'll do the same for you. Lesson number 16, one operating system. Here's my mistake, mixing frameworks and philosophies with confusion disguised as strategy. Here's my lesson. Pick one operating system for your business and fully embrace it. We use EOS. Find yours and commit to it and provide that clarity to your team. Lesson number 17, the issues list. Here's my mistake, letting all of the problems in my business live in my head, cluttering my thinking and not giving me the focus that I need to lead better. Here's the lesson, introduce the issues list system into your business, a method that you can raise issues and find opportunities to grow and improve and make better decisions so that you can create more time for strategic thinking as a leader. Lesson number 18, the 90-day world. Here's my mistake, setting big goals at the start of the year and then having no traction towards actually achieving them by year's end. Here's my lesson, run 3 to 4 priorities across a 90-day quarter. Review them weekly, assess and set action items to drive those outcomes forward, and then reset your goals for the next 90 days against your annual goals for your business. It'll transform what you can achieve. Lesson number 19, non-negotiables. Here's my mistake, letting my calendar own me. Reactive scheduling, depleted energy. Here's my lesson, protect your energy like your cash flow. Blocking time for family, health and deep work first fits around your non-negotiables. Get a free chapter of my book, Leading Out of Loss, a book where I share my story, how we turned a broken business around and all of the frameworks and leadership lessons that got us through that journey. Free link in the description. 19 lessons, 7 years of mistakes compressed into a 10-minute video. Each one of them cost us money, time, or people that we couldn't afford to lose. But here's the thing, you don't have to learn everything the hard way. The systems work, the frameworks are real, and the mindset shift is proven. Everything I've shared with you today comes from real implementation, not just theory. If you want my complete toolkit, my issues list system, my leadership letters, my 30 lessons in 30 days series, and a free chapter of my book, all of it is in the show notes, free for you right now. This isn't about perfection, this is about progress. Better before bigger, always. Subscribe to this video if this helped and let me know your biggest takeaway. And remember, you're not your circumstances, you're your response to them. See you on the next video.